Hermetic seal connectors are used to resolve potential gas, moisture, and particle ingress problems in high pressure, high altitude, and vacuum barrier applications to prevent moisture and other contaminants from damaging sensitive electronic instruments and equipment. Hermetic seal connectors produce a condition commonly referred to as airtightness and are fabricated via a glass-to-metal or lighter-weight encapsulant-to-metal sealing process. Both technologies deliver outstanding airtight performance for high-reliability applications and may be specified in a broad range of both circular and rectangular connector packaging. As we said, hermeticity is a measure of airtightness. Helium leak rates are the methodology used in our industry to determine the exact degree of airtightness delivered by a particular hermetic device. The extent of any leak, or the degree to which connector materials and sealing methodologies still allow gas to pass through the hermetic seal, is referred to as the leak rate. The leak rate is measured by the volume of a tracer gas, such as helium, which can pass through the interconnect each second with a pressure differential of 1 atmosphere. The unit of measure which is commonly used in such testing is atmospheric cubic centimeters per second of helium. DLA mil-specs define a leak rate measurement of 1 times 10 to the negative 7th of cubic centimeters of helium per second as the standard acceptable leak rate for our industry, and that any technology that can maintain that standard over the service life of the connector is considered to have met the hermetic seal standard. This means that, regardless of the sealing technology, glass-to-metal or encapsulant-to-metal for example, if the connector can meet the standard, the interconnect device and the box or bulkhead on which it is mounted may be classed as hermetic. The process of building a hermetically sealed connector may be applied to virtually any connector series, given suitable shell materials and wire terminations. Glenair offers Hermetic class connectors in every military standard connector series we manufacture, from legacy power and signal cylindricals such as 26482, 5015, and MIL-DTL 83723, to higher density aerospace interconnects such as the D389 Series 3 and 4. Rectangular connector series available in the Hermetic class include the micro-miniature MIL-DTL 83513 and the D-Sub 24308. We also supply many non-standard mil-spec connector derivatives, including designs with crimp-removable contacts, wire shield termination banding platforms, hybrid shielded and RF contacts, bulkhead feed-throughs, connector savers, and many more. In addition to the mil-spec standard designs, we offer both glass-to-metal and encapsulant-to-metal seal hermetics in all our signature series connectors. These are the many small form factor and specialized harsh environment connectors that have been developed by Glenair to meet specific customer requirements not addressed in standard mil-spec connectors. The Series 80 Mighty Mouse and Series 806 Mil Aero, for example, are micro-miniature circulars with higher density contact spacing and smaller overall packaging compared to D38999. Other special series include high-pressure subsea, downhole, and pipeline inspection hermetics, advanced power connector hermetics, rectangular form factor hermetics, and finally many of our photonic transceiver modules are also supplied in rugged sealed hermetic packages. The glass-to-metal sealed MIL-DTL 38999 Series 3 is by far the most popular hermetic connector in current use in military defense and aerospace applications. Glenair offers QPL hermetic connectors in this series, as well as a special better than QPL derivative with significant improvements in durability, vibration and shock resistance, EMI shielding, as well as a significantly broader range of shell modifications and wire termination options. This graphic shows a number of these catalog derivatives, all with outstanding off-the-shelf availability. Most of these options are self-explanatory, but a few are worth calling out, such as the banding porch option available in both plug and receptacle hermetics, the shielded RF contact and combo insert designs, crimp removable contact hermetics, and more. Super 9 is also available in a lightweight hermetic package called CodeRed, which we'll discuss next. The interconnect industry has searched long and hard for an alternative to glass-to-metal hermetic sealing that can still meet the 10⁻⁷ helium leak rate standard, but do so with better electrical performance, including better current carrying capacity and lower contact resistance. This graph shows the significant delta in electrical performance between beryllium copper contacts and the Inconel, Kovar, and nickel iron contacts typically used in glass-to-metal seal hermetics. The interest in a lighter weight solution is also significant, particularly for air and space applications. Unfortunately, glass-to-metal seal furnace temperatures are far too extreme for lightweight aluminum shells and low-resistance copper contacts. Historically, manufacturers have attempted to use epoxy potting compounds as a replacement process for glass, but conventional epoxy sealing absolutely lacks the sealing strength and mission-critical durability that is the benchmark of all mil-spec connector standards. CodeRed is the Glenair branding for our signature Encapsulant-to-Metal sealing hermetic technology that delivers 1 × 10⁻⁷ leak rate performance at a fraction of the weight of conventional stainless steel and Kovar glass-to-metal seal hermetics. CodeRed is an innovative encapsulant sealing and application process that far surpasses historically poor epoxy sealing results. Further, CodeRed hermetic connector configurations incorporate gold-plated beryllium copper contacts as opposed to the iron alloy contacts used in glass-to-metal seal designs, significantly improving electrical performance. The material and processing have been subjected to the same qualification tests and benchmark standards as our conventional glass-to-metal seal connectors, including 100 cycles of thermal shock, as well as highly accelerated life testing, or HALT. Here's a quick summary of the technical performance attributes of CodeRed. Glenair has successfully implemented the process in Super 9, Series 806 mil Aero, and M24308D sub packaging, and is able to supply full qualification test reports for all configurations. It bears repeating that, in addition to the significant weight savings enjoyed due to the use of aluminum shells, these interconnects also deliver far superior electrical performance, as well as lower magnetic permeability compared to glass-to-metal seal designs. As stated previously, CodeRed delivers comparable leak rate and durability performance to D38999/23 configurations. For subsea applications, CodeRed has been open-face pressure resistance rated to 2 bar or 30 psi. Full qualification test reports are available. As promised, CodeRed is significantly lighter than conventional glass-to-metal seal designs. The left-hand column in this weight comparison table presents a selection of D38999/23 hermetic configurations from shell size 9 to shell size 25. Weights are presented for both glass-sealed hermetics and CodeRed, with weight savings shown in grams as well as a weight reduction percentage. As you can see, CodeRed weight savings are significant, consistently in the range of 40% compared to conventional glass-to-metal seal connectors. And one more time, just to emphasize this critical data point, here's a graphic that illustrates current carrying capacity measured in amps for Inconel, Kovar, and nickel iron, the 3 common contact material types in glass-to-metal sealed hermetics, compared to the beryllium copper used in the lighter weight CodeRed. It goes without saying that this is a significant improvement in contact resistance and ampacity. Great news for electrical engineers everywhere. Hermetic connector content can be found throughout the Glenair website. Let's take a look at a few of the more interesting design-in resources. First, we'll take a quick look into the Optoelectronics and Photonics landing page to touch bases with the Glenair ruggedized PCB mount transceivers, transmitters, and receivers, which, as was pointed out in the talk, are selectively available in hermetic configurations. All of these parallel optical modules are good examples, and you can click through to a comprehensive datasheet with all the supporting content. Back to the home page, let's go to the Glenair 3D CAD file server and select, for example, connectors, and then circular, and then Hermetic to source all the currently available 3D models for Glenair Hermetic connectors. In general, a click on the Glenair logo here at the top of the page will always take you back to the Glenair homepage. And then let's scroll down and visit the Master Hermetic Seal Connectors landing page, where you'll find a plethora of content for all the various connector series we supply in the Hermetic class. A useful resource here is the Hermetic Connector Product Index, where we can research the basic part numbers for all the different series, and then use that number in a site search or to check available same-day shipment inventories. I suppose you'd have to say we've made an airtight case for Glenair as your Hermetic connector supplier. As always, thanks for listening.